Hey yo, this is Dash, and I am standing in front of Bernadette, and Bernadette and I today have some work to do. So today I'm going to be cooking 3 briskets, a little over, well, the order is for 15 pounds of chicken, so boneless, skinless, chicken thighs, chicken breast. And then I also have 100 chicken wings, and 100 chicken legs I need to do. Now, I'm standing next to Bernadette, and you can see me from floor to head, basically, because I want to give you guys perspective. A lot of you guys don't always have perspective on just how big Bernadette is. Bernadette is, I'm 6 foot tall, 350 pounds. I know, right? Black is slimming. But this is a insulated reverse flow cabinet smoker. So I have the grates out because I was cleaning down in the inside of Bernadette, or I cleaned out Bernadette yesterday in preparation for this cook. So now I'm going to bring you guys along with me doing this cook today. So we'll see how this all turns out. At least that's my plan, and you guys know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men. I'm honestly at a loss. Like, I really don't know what I should do. Some of you guys appreciate when I show you the good and the bad. This is definitely not one of the good. Hey yo, this is Dash. Get ready. Back at Bernadette, and the first thing I'm going to do is get my firebox loaded. Now, a lot of you guys have, or some of you guys have been around for a while and have seen me use the smoker before. It has been quite a while since I've used the smoker regularly. Last time I used this smoker was back around Christmas, I guess. Hey yo, this is Dash, and this is Bernadette. Some of you guys have been around the channel for quite a long time, and you guys have seen Bernadette in the intro, and you're like, but you never cook on it. Why don't you ever cook on it? Well, I do cook on it. I do cook on Bernadette when I have a big enough cook. This year, haven't had much to cook. All right, so helping me get my fire started today, this is my grill gun from grillblazer.com. Now, I call this one Beavis because, you know, fire, fire, fire. All right, so now before I put the tool away, the grill gun away, I'm gonna make sure that the fire is actually good and lit. While I kind of leave the door open and make sure that the fire is lit, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get water down into the smoke chamber. Now, one of the things, or down into the cook chamber, I would like to see a little more fire down in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this, try to get this real good and lit. The last thing you want is for your fire to go out before it even gets really started. Something else I forgot to mention earlier. This is the grillblazer.com Grill Gun Deluxe Kit. This kit comes with the hose so you can hook it up to a 20-pound bottle of propane, so you don't have to worry about those 1 pound green bottles. Pro tip, always make sure that the drain is closed when you start adding your water to your smoker. All right, that's enough water down in there. So the tray that's down here where the water is probably 25 or 30 gallons, or it can fit, it has a capacity of like 25 or 30 gallons. So I'm not gonna fill it up today just because I'm not gonna be doing a super long cook. The cook today is only going to be, like I said, I have 3 briskets I need to take care of first. And then I have some chicken, some boneless, skinless breasts, and then I have some wings, and I have some legs that I need to do. Yes, I know, this is odd. I don't normally do chicken legs. Chicken wings, yes. Chicken legs, no. I had an odd request last minute from the customer because more people are starting to show up, or more people are saying they're gonna come to his party. Therefore, we're cooking more food. I'm gonna actually go inside and get the briskets seasoned, and I'm gonna get them started. Then I'm gonna go back inside and get the chicken all prepped and get it started. Since the briskets are gonna take longer to cook, they can sit out here in the smoker while I'm preparing the other food. I get questions every now and again, or I get questions not all the time, but when do I start this, or how can I start that? Well, it is just after, well, it's 4:30 in the morning right now. I would like to have the briskets on by 5, it's gonna be longer than 5:30, but probably 5:15, 5:30-ish. That was just some wood there. 5:15, 5:30-ish. But my chicken is not gonna take nearly as long as my brisket, it will, or is. With that being said, I can go ahead and get the brisket started while I'm seasoning the chicken to use my time most effectively. And then as the brisket is going, I'll come out here, I'll get the chicken on, and I'll get the wings and the legs on, you know, pretty much in that order. So I'm gonna get this closed up. I'll see you guys back out here when I'm ready to put the briskets on. As promised, I figured I told you guys I'd come back to you when it was time for me to load up the briskets. It is just after 5 o'clock, 5:05. So let's get these briskets on. My thermometer here on the left side, up towards the top, is showing just about 225 degrees. And this one over here is showing 175. This is one of the problems I have with Bernadette. One, she got her name because she burned stuff. So I have to be very careful. In order to get the heat to kind of even out, I have to put food in here, which is counterintuitive because the way that it works, or the way that it's working, what happens is the food will actually help to get that heat to evenly come out or go into the smoker. So now I have 3 briskets I'm gonna load up right now. And I'm gonna be putting these briskets over here on the left side, which is the hot side, closer to the top. I don't know if you saw me put these plates in here earlier. I have 2 plates kind of as baffle plates to help move the heat away from just boom, coming straight up here like that, because it does in this smoker. All right, so there are my 3 briskets loaded. Time for me to go head back into the house. I'm gonna do, I actually thought I had boneless, skinless breasts and thighs. I have boneless, skinless breasts, but not thighs. I forgot that I couldn't get the boneless, skinless thighs. Chicken shortage. I mean, who'd have thunk it? But I am going to take the skins off of the thighs so that I don't have to worry about them getting all weird and wonky, getting them seasoned, and I'll be back out here when I have those ready. All right, so as promised, I am back out at Bernadette, and I am on to the next step. I have my boneless skin, well, I have my boneless skinless breasts and my skinless bone-in thighs. Like I said earlier, I couldn't get boneless, skinless thighs. My preference is boneless, skinless thighs, just because I can mold them any way I want, but it wasn't in the cards today. So, what I forgot to do, let's get this. All right, so I told you guys earlier how the heat comes from down on the bottom, right side if I'm looking at the smoker, underneath and up and across. So my plan is to utilize the space on the cooker as I need to. The biggest thing that I have on the smoker currently is obviously my brisket. So I have them in one of the hotter zones of the smoker, right here where the heat comes up. I'm gonna put my chicken wings on the top. My chicken legs hopefully can fit over here. And I'm gonna be doing the breast and the thighs over here on this area where it's a little cooler, but I know it will still cook. And you have to pardon my back as I'm loading up the smoker here. I am gonna be putting the breast off to the far corner of the shelf. Again, furthest away from the heat, because I know that the breasts are most sensitive. My chicken thighs, on the other hand, I'm gonna get them over in this area. Yes, I made that. All right, so all of these chicken breasts and thighs, the way that they are today, they're just kind of flat, which is okay, which means they'll cook pretty evenly. Chicken breasts, chicken thighs loaded. Next thing on the agenda is gonna be my chicken wings and my chicken thighs. Put it up onto the top. The legs, I'm hoping I can get over here. What I can't get over here, I don't know yet. I have 100 legs to do and 100 wings to do. I know the wings are gonna take up far more room than the legs will, but we'll figure it out. I'll see you guys when I get back out here. All right, so I'm back out at Bernadette, and I have Bernadette opened up because I have my setup here. And let me show you quickly. I have my legs and my wings, and they are ready to go into the smoker. So I figured I would just load up the smoker, do what I have to do. Checking on the brisket while I'm here. The brisket is looking good. The chicken breasts and thighs are looking well as well. So nothing much to do there. I didn't tell you guys today what this cook was completely for. So one of the briskets is a gift for a friend and his new wife. I think I told you guys, or I told you guys maybe on a live stream, that they actually wanted to book me to cook food for them today, but the cost was prohibitive, so they ended up not not booking me to do their food, but I told them that I was going to do a brisket for them, from me to them, just because of the high cost. So I am still going to do the brisket, man of my word. Also, the other 2 briskets are for an event that's going to be happening this afternoon. You guys might get to see the second part of this event or this day, because I actually have to cook on site. So if you guys want to see that, I know that I will be filming it today, and I know I will know whether or not I filmed it later. But if you guys want to see that, comment below. Anyway, so the 2 briskets are for the event later today. The chicken breast and thighs for the pulled chicken, chopped chicken is going to be for later today. The 100 wings and the 100 legs are also for later today. And then in addition to this food, I will be cooking on site. I have 75 hot dogs and 80 hamburgers to cook on site. And then the gentleman whose event this is, he told me he was going to be giving me some sausage too to cook while I was there, and possibly some veggie burgers or turkey burgers. So I guess that'll be for the next video. So yeah, let me get to doing what I got to do. Oh. So as you can see here, I'm just knocking off any loose debris or anything that's come loose. Since I started cooking, sometimes the stuff just moves around and drops off while you're cooking. And I don't want it to drop on anything underneath, so let's knock it off now. All right. That should be, hopefully there's a good view for you guys. Actually, let's move you over, and you guys can watch me get this thing loaded up. All right, so you saw me get everything loaded. 100 chicken wings, chicken legs. This is my breast and my thighs. So my breast and my thighs are actually coming along, moving right along. We are just at after 8 o'clock, so the briskets have been on for about 3 hours. The chicken has been on for a little over 2. The breast and the thighs have been on for a little over 2. And the wings and the legs obviously just went on. So I'm gonna close this thing up, get it taken care of. This brisket, I kind of have to flex the way that I'm cooking today, because I need this brisket, or this one brisket that's the gift for my friends. I need that one to be finished first, and I need it to be finished way earlier than the other brisket. So I'm gonna speed this one up, probably let it sit out here for another hour, maybe hour and a half, and I'm gonna get it wrapped up and put into the house so that I can finish it in the oven, get it up to temperature sooner, gift it to them, get it done. Then I'll take the other two briskets out, get them inside in the refrigerator, and then move everything around. Because of the way this cooker cooks, I'm kind of having to do a rather unorthodox cook today. If it were just pork shoulder and brisket, I would just let it ride and sit in here. But because this chicken is the way that it is, I'm going to need to manipulate the fire and the heat in the smoker to get the legs and the wings to be done the way that I like. So we'll see how this all turns out. At least that's my plan, and you guys know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a few hours. All right, so I am back out at Bernadette, and I am about to sauce my chicken. So I figured I would go ahead and show you guys what was going on while or before I do that. And I'm not gonna lie, I took a sneak peek before I brought the camera or turned the camera on, and I am not very, very happy. Bernadette, well, she's not burning everything, but she's burning dirty, really dirty. Everything is covered in a layer of soot. I feel like my chicken is gonna be ruined. My brisket might actually be ruined as well. I am not very happy at all. I think at this point, I have 4 hours before I need to get out of here to take this brisket to my friend. I feel like I need to call it and start over. And start over in Bessie. It's just after, it is 8:15, and I have to make a decision, like right now. I cannot believe that this looks like this. I just can't believe it. And it looks worse in person than it does on camera, I'm sure, because the camera is brighter. Can you guys see that? Let me get you in closer. This is not. See, it doesn't look as bad on camera as it does in person, but that chicken is darker than the day is long. And I know it's just on the outside edge, so it'll most likely be just fine. But like some of this chicken over here, it's just, I don't like it. Oh my gosh. I'm honestly at a loss. Like, I really don't know what I should do. And I'm sorry I keep moving around, because I can see the light from the window behind me is really killing me here. All right, that's a little better. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really can't afford to go out and buy all new chicken to do this cook all over again. I think what I'm gonna do is finish this out. Well, I gotta get the sauce on this part of the chicken first. I think That's what I'll do. This is what I'll do. I'll get the sauce on this chicken first. I'll get it finished. I'll see what it tastes like. If it tastes burnt and over smoked, then I'll go out and figure out how to find some more chicken wings and chicken legs and start, I don't know. Maybe I'll do them on the grill table because I can cook those quickly. So, my goodness, this is. Some of you guys appreciate when I show you the good and the bad. This is definitely not one of the good. All right, let me get to doing what I need to do. I hope you don't mind, but the camera probably won't be on for a good majority of the rest of this cook. All right, talk about a pivot. This is Johnny 5, my 5-foot grill table. And in case you don't know, yeah, this is a grill table, which means the chicken wings and chicken legs, guess what I'm about to do to them? But before I get started on getting this started, I want to take a moment and thank Marcus. I sent Marcus some pictures of what the chicken looked like. Yeah, that's what I sent them. And he was like, WTF? Yeah, what exactly? So I said, I'm like, Bernadette being effing Bernadette. The smoke is just an incomplete burn. It's a dirty burn. I don't know what the hell. So about 10 minutes goes by and he calls me. So he's like, dude, what are you gonna do? He said, what about using your grill table? And I said, I really don't want to use the grill table, but if I have to, I think I will. So that's what I'm doing right now. But nonetheless, the good thing is the chicken was not too far gone and I don't have to wash it off. It's okay. I tasted a piece that was like close to the hottest side of the smoker, and it doesn't taste over smoked. It doesn't taste burnt or anything. So now all I really want to do is finish it. If I leave it in the smoker for too long and it's burning incomplete like the way that it is, it will get that nasty, bitter, over smoked taste. I don't want that. To avoid that, I have taken and I've wrapped up my briskets so they don't get over smoked. I've taken the chicken breast and the chicken thighs, I've wrapped them up, and they are still in the smoker currently because I don't have enough room in the oven. So they're going to finish in the smoker quickly, and my briskets are in the oven in the house and they're going to finish slowly, and I'm going to get the chicken legs and the chicken wings started in this on this grill and get them done as soon as possible. I kind of want to wash my hands with this cook, be done with it for right now. I will do a deep dive analysis or something to try to figure out what the heck I can do to make Bernadette not burn things. Anyway, I'm going to get the grill table started. I know there's some of you that hate that I do this, but there really isn't a better way to get this is 2 20-pound bags of charcoal. And I have no safety cool zone. It's gonna be, we are doing this, we are cooking this chicken hot and fast. And that is way more lighter fluid than I would like to admit that I'm using, but desperate times call for desperate measures. But what's not desperate, this is a plug number 2 for my grill gun. I want to thank grillblazer.com for sending this out to me. You can go ahead and get yourself one. It is the Grill Gun by Grill Blazer. Go out to grillblazer.com, and when you get this, get the deluxe kit. The deluxe kit comes with the hose that you can hook up to a 20-pound propane bottle, so you don't have to worry about screwing on the little 1-pound bottles. grillblazer.com. Get yourself one of these. Don't forget to use coupon code DASH on checkout. Save yourself a couple dollars. All right, so I have the grill grate up as high as I can get it. And what I'm gonna do is get the chicken laid out. And I'm hoping that with getting the chicken laid out on it the way that it is, and the charcoal is not going too hot and heavy right now, that I'll be able to leave the lid open and that air gap between the bottom of the, or between the charcoal and the chicken, so I don't burn it. Let's see what I can do. All right, so I figured I would update you guys on what was going on with the chicken and the briskets. So I think my heart rate has slowed down a little. I think I have stepped off the ledge from full-on panic mode that I was in probably a clip or two ago, which was probably just a minute or so for you guys, but it's been an eternity for me. It's been an hour probably since I made this pivot. The briskets are cooking in the oven in the refrigerator, in the oven in the house. The chicken that I finished, I did finish it in Bernadette. It turned out perfect. It was fine. It was not over smoked. I think it was just more an appearance thing. Had I not caught it soon enough, it would have been a problem. So because I caught it soon and it didn't get to the point where it was nasty, I was able to salvage it and wrap it up so that it didn't take on any more smoke. It just finished cooking, and that's what it did. I finished cooking it. I was able to pull the turkey. I was able to pull the chicken thighs and the breasts, so they are about to, I'm getting ready to take them in the house and get them rested. I am going to finish or stay at the grill table. I have there's two like exhaust ports here and another two on this side. I have the front ones turned down, so closed off, and the back two are open. The charcoal is not, because I guess it's not so much grease, the charcoal is actually staying at a rather decent temperature, and it's starting to come up slowly. With that being said, the temperature here, the thermometer here is showing it's just at about 250 degrees, which is great. I would like to have a little bit of smoke, more smoke on, and these are the chicken wings. So I would like to have a little bit more smoke on the wings, if at all possible. So I'm just gonna monitor these guys for a while before I take that chicken, the chicken breast and thighs in the house to get that rested. But the chicken is looking great so far, and I'm really happy that it's not cooking too fast. The bits of grease that are dropping down or dripping down, actually, let me do something about that. So those of you guys who have been around for a while and seen me cook chicken before know about my poke the chicken method. And so I'm poking the chicken to bust that like fat pocket, which will help the chicken to cook better and not dry out, but if that fat pocket isn't there, it will help the chicken to cook and render that fat better. There's a couple. Now the charcoal is starting to pick up because of course the lid is open. Come on, there we go. But I think this video is gonna have it all. Thanks for watching, by the way. I really do appreciate it. And if you're watching this video and you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing with yourself? Come on, subscribe, please. I know there's a lot of you guys who YouTube sends you my videos or shows you my videos, and you might not necessarily subscribe, but if I ask you nicely, you're compelled to subscribe, right? Yes, I think so. All right, so I've gone through and busted that fat pocket on the wings here. Come on, there we go. All right, let's get that closed back off and we wait. So at this point, I'm just gonna try to finish waiting for the chicken. I don't know. It's probably ready to be flipped. It looks like it's ready to be flipped, and we can go from there. All right, so I'm gonna turn these over. And they're just about done, which is great. The charcoal is hiding the fact that the wings are darkened. So, like I said, it was all about the taste earlier. They didn't taste too far gone, so we just went with it. These wings are actually almost done. And I'll tell you what, finishing them on this grill, it's actually pretty good because I'm feeling the skin and it is definitely crisped up a bit. All right. Chicken wings are done. Now, normally I would be putting these in here or trying to put these in here neatly, but I still have more chicken to cook. I want to try to hurry up and get it done before the charcoal dies completely. So I'm trying to hurry up and get these off. And we'll get the other chicken on and finish cooking. Ooh. Charcoal's lid has been open too long. It's hot. Alright, so this is Dash just being blinded by the sun from the future, and that was one of the most challenging cooks and one of the biggest pivots I had to do in quite a long time on a cook. I know some of you guys, like I said, you really enjoy when I show you guys the good and the not so good. This was definitely a not so good cook, but I realized afterward, or actually as I just finished editing the video, that I didn't film any sort of outro. I just wanted to let you guys know the brisket turned out fine, the pulled chicken turned out fine, the chicken wings and the chicken legs that I did on the grill turned out fine. Next week I will bring you video from, I actually was able to set up a GoPro, and I set that GoPro up, and that GoPro ran for the 3 hours that I was there on site cooking. So you'll get to see that entire event in the next video. So please stay tuned. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment and tell me, what would you have done in this particular situation? Anyway, thank you guys so very much as always for watching. Give me a thumbs up down below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh, bottom, baby.